I only have two other real quick questions, actually coming right back at you, Mr. Haynes-Further. You stated that for the average AIA member, over 50% of their gross revenue can be attributed to payments that flow through to subcontractors. What does this mean in terms of a receipts-based size standard? And how would you like SBA to address this issue when creating that size standard?
Currently, the SBA does account for pass-throughs, and that's going to sub-consultants like Mr. Woods' firm and his members. It goes to vendors that supply us with printing and other resources. So the issue with that, as far as we're concerned, is that if they continue to maintain that pass-through and recognized it, that would be just fine with us, because it's not a clear picture of what the revenue really is. The other opportunity, of course, is to look at net revenue and see what is actually flowing directly into the aspect of the firm.
Great, thank you, Mr. Lanier.
Yes, sir.
Given that the definition of a small business, according to the Small Business Act, is one that is independently owned and operated and which is not dominant in its field of operation, do you feel that this proposed rule adequately considers dominance in a field of operations?
I'm going to make that industry specific to the accounting industry.
Please.
It does not consider dominance in the, it does consider dominance in the field, but it considers dominance in the field using data from a source that is not industry recognized in terms of who our oligopoly, who constitutes our oligopoly. Our oligopoly is constituted by 4 firms. If you look at the census data that the SBA used in the calculation for 2007, that says those firms have $5.2 billion averages, okay? Well, when you look at the data from Accounting Today, which is our publication that lists the top 100 firms every year in our industry, that number is $6.8 billion average among those 4. Now, let's talk about that for a second, okay? The 2 most sensitive variables in the primary factors for calculating size standards represent, number 1, the 4-firm concentration ratio that's in the industry dominance category, and number 2, the distribution of firms by size. X number of firms by classification have X number of receipts in the industry. Those are the 2 most sensitive variables in the calculation. So if you use data that is not reflective of the industry, your numbers are skewed. So yes, I do believe that industry dominance is taken into effect, but you just have to have the correct data.
Thank you.